If you want to be liked, then you want to have the proper way of following up with somebody. A quick way to not be liked is to be annoying with following up. A quick way to not build your network is to completely not follow up, is to clam up and not follow up because you don't know what to say or how am I supposed to follow up. So what I want to talk to you about now is the most effective way to follow up. Following up with people that you're trying to add to your network. Now, as we talked about, maybe you meet with somebody or you connect with somebody that has interest in what you're doing or what you're working on. And now it's your responsibility to keep them interested. How do you do that? You follow up. Whether you had a meeting already and you're following up to that meeting, or you just met somebody and you're following up to that chance meeting, on location somewhere, it's really important to effectively follow up. Now, there's a really fine line between being persistent and annoying. And trust me, I've worked on that for years to understand how to friendly nudge somebody to make sure that they know I'm still trying to get something from them, whether it's a meeting or something we discussed. So one of the most effective ways to follow up is to send messages, whether it's a text, email, or via social media. But be mindful of how you send your messages. Because here's the thing. You want to talk to people in a way that's relatable, like you're already friends. You don't want to make it seem like you're desperately trying to get to them for something because you need something from them. Because it's a turnoff, and it doesn't make somebody really excited to want to join your network. Like I said, and I continue to say, figure out how to add value to other people. So when you send messages, don't every day send a message, send a text, and then when they don't respond, the worst thing you can do is then send a question mark, like to someone that you're not cool with. Send a question mark as if like, why aren't you responding to me? I'm going to give you another piece of information that's going to be valuable for you that's part of networking. Not 100% follow up, but part of networking, which is anytime you run into somebody, say you meet somebody and then you run into them again like a year down the line. The one thing you should not say, I'm going to add this here, something not to say, don't do this. What that is? Oh, you don't remember me, huh? Do you even remember my name? The worst thing to say to somebody that you're connecting with, that you're trying to add to your network, and I'm going to tell you why. That person may very well not remember, but now you put them in an awkward spot where they have to feel like they're going to make you feel like you weren't important enough to remember, right? Or if you say, you don't even remember my name, do you? And they, yeah. And then it's super awkward because they have to act like they do, or risk hurting your feelings by not remembering your name. So one thing that I always do, and you should employ this as well with networking, is I always, even if you're like, but I'm responding from my social media page, my name is right there, always add your name to any message. Whether it's an email, a text, a DM, anything, add your name to any message you send to anybody. This is imperative. In fact, it happened to me today. I talked to a major executive and I said, hey, I want to come by and talk to you about something, Clinton Sparks. He goes, I have your number saved. I never take it for granted that they do. I never assume somebody has my phone number locked in. I never assume they're following me. I never assume that they know who I am or remember our meeting. And these people I've known for 10 years and I still do it. So somebody like you that's just trying to get in touch with somebody new and add to their network, always add your name. Send messages, follow up, to recap, effective following up, sending messages, whether it's a text, an email, DM, kind of giving them a friendly nudge that, hey, I'm still trying to get that meeting. Hey, I'd still love to come by the studio. Hey, what are you working on? Can I help? You're a manager. Hey, I've been watching your videos recently. Love what you're doing. Let's connect. So whatever it is you're trying to do in the music business, just stay in contact and stay engaged. And then make sure you add your name all the time. Remind them who you are. Remind them where you met. Remind them about something interesting in your conversation that they're like, oh yeah, I remember that. I want to go meet with that guy. And the one thing you do not do when running into somebody, it's not necessarily following up, but one thing you do not do is put somebody on the spot or make them feel awkward by saying, you don't remember me, do you? Or do you remember my name? So these are the things that have effective follow-up. These are the most crucial ones right here, but be mindful of this right now. And the next thing we're going to talk about is how to be flexible. Being flexible is very important in building relationships in your network.